What if the only way to save a man's life was to convince the entire world that he was already dead? And what if the person who had to believe that lie the most was the very man trying to kill him? That is where Sugar Season 2, Episode 5 begins. The episode opens with a body being prepared for cremation. The remains are taken from the morgue. A fire is waiting. And as the body is moved toward the incinerator, John Sugar begins explaining the official story. G. Moon is dead. He overdosed. A tragic death, but not exactly a surprising one, because, according to the world, G was a drug addict, and drug addicts overdose. That is the story everyone is supposed to believe. There is just one problem. John Sugar is the man who killed him, and then brought him back to life. This is the first major idea of the episode. Sugar did not simply save G, he created a new problem. G. Moon is alive, but for him to stay alive, he must now become a dead man. And that is much more difficult than it sounds, because the corrupt Sheriff Vega has already discovered G's body, or at least what he believed was G's body. Sugar had used a lethal dose to make G appear dead. Vega saw the evidence, he believed the overdose, and he left. That gave Sugar just enough time to revive G. But the trick cannot be repeated forever. G cannot simply hide in a room while Vega searches the city. The entire world has to accept the same story. G. Moon is dead. So Sugar begins building that story piece by piece. First, he takes G to a discreet rehabilitation facility, Open Road. Sugar already knows the people there. He has used the facility before, and he knows they understand the importance of privacy. For G, the facility serves two purposes. It gives him a chance to recover from his addiction, and it keeps him away from the people who want him dead. But the most important part is that no one knows where he is. Meanwhile, Sugar has to deal with G's friend. She believes G is dead, and Sugar allows her to continue believing it. Val takes her home. It is a painful moment, but the lie is necessary, because the more people who know G is alive, the more likely the truth is to escape. And Sugar knows that secrets do not stay secret forever, especially when too many people are carrying them. So he takes the next step, paperwork. Sugar arranges a fake death certificate. The cause of death is listed as a fentanyl overdose. But Sugar does not stop with the cause of death. He adds another detail. G's remains are supposedly being sent back to Korea because of his family's wishes. That detail is important, because believable lies are built from small details. A simple lie can be questioned, but a lie with paperwork, a cause of death, family wishes, and an official explanation, that becomes much harder to challenge. Now, as far as the system is concerned, G. Moon is dead. But Sugar knows one person will not simply accept the story. Vega. Vega may be corrupt, he may be brutal, but he is not stupid, and Sugar understands that. So Sugar returns to the ranch where G was originally found. He knows he made a mistake. He left something behind. A Narcan spray. A small piece of evidence. But one small piece of evidence can destroy an entire story. So Sugar searches the location. He finds the evidence, and removes it. During the search, a mounted animal head falls from the wall. Sugar quickly puts it back. He does not realize yet that this tiny detail may become extremely important. Then Sugar goes to Vega, and does something no one expects. He punches him in the face. At first, it looks like pure anger. Sugar is grieving. He is furious. He believes Vega is responsible for G's death. That is what everyone watching is supposed to think. But then Sugar reveals the truth. The punch was part of the performance. He needed Vega to believe that he was emotionally destroyed by G's death. And the plan works, for now. Vega believes G is dead, but Sugar knows the truth. A clever man may accept a lie today, and investigate it tomorrow. So Sugar cannot relax. He has created a dead man. Now he has to keep him dead. And while all of this is happening, Sugar makes one very important visit. Danny, G's brother. Unlike everyone else, Danny gets the truth. His brother is alive, for now. And Danny's reaction tells us everything. He smiles. He is relieved. For a moment, the weight of the season disappears. But the moment does not last long, because Sugar knows the danger is still there. G is alive. Vega is suspicious. And somewhere in the background, a much larger conspiracy is beginning to reveal itself. Because the question is no longer simply, who wants G. Moon dead? The real question is, what is happening in Downer Town, and what exactly is Vega trying to buy? But before Sugar can answer that, he needs help. And the next person he turns to may be the only one who can help bring Vega down. Sugar meets Tom Flyberg and explains that G. Moon needs protection, but getting G into witness protection is almost impossible. G may have witnessed Vega committing murder, but he was also committing a crime at the time. That makes him an unreliable witness in the eyes of the law. Still, Sugar needs evidence. And that is when Tom reveals something even more disturbing. The price of fentanyl has dropped by nearly 90% in Vegas territory. Someone is flooding Downer Town with drugs. Tom calls it a fire sale. But why would anyone sell drugs so cheaply? And why is Vega helping them? The territory already belongs to Sergey, so this is not just a small gang operation. Someone appears to be trying to buy the entire market. While Vega watches Sugar quietly investigates Dr. Stanley Ondaatje, a professor connected to Senator Pavich. Sugar breaks into the professor's house and discovers a strange drawing filled with circles and equations. He nearly gets caught but escapes just in time. Then he notices something else. The professor has a room filled with succulents. Sugar studies the plants and later approaches the professor, pretending to share his interest in their ability to survive harsh conditions. But the conversation has another purpose. Sugar believes Vega is watching him, so he uses the meeting to create a harmless-looking story. And for a while it works. But behind all the investigations, Sugar is becoming increasingly lonely. He keeps sending messages to his fellow travelers, hoping someone else stayed behind. No one answers. He finally calls Melanie, but even that conversation is brief. Sugar is surrounded by people, yet he feels completely alone. Then he notices something even more disturbing. His tastes are changing. He looks at a healthy meal and suddenly craves a cheeseburger. It seems like a small detail, but for Sugar, it is a warning. He is becoming more connected to Earth, more human, and that may be exactly what he is afraid of. But then another clue appears. Val suggests that Chuy may have recorded evidence against Vega. If Chuy's phone still exists, it could contain the proof Sugar desperately needs, and what happens next changes everything.
Sugar sends Val to search for Chuy's phone, but the phone is missing. Sugar refuses to believe the trail has ended. He remembers the strange artwork connected to Chuy and begins thinking about Chuy's mother, Sandra. Maybe she knows something. Sugar searches for her and eventually finds her. But he is too late. Sandra is dead from an overdose. Another victim. Another person swallowed by the growing drug crisis. Sugar kneels beside her body, and for a moment the investigation disappears. All he sees is the human cost of the conspiracy. But then he notices something. Inside Sandra's bag is Chuy's phone. The evidence Sugar has been searching for has been with her all along. Now the question is simple. What is on that phone? And who else knows Sugar has it? Meanwhile, Vega is becoming suspicious. He returns to the cabin and carefully studies the room. Then he notices the mounted animal head, the same one Sugar accidentally knocked down. Vega stops. Something may not be right. The episode does not tell us exactly what he has realized, and that makes the moment even more dangerous, because Sugar's perfect lie may already be beginning to crack. At the same time, Danny receives another chance. After his fight at the restaurant, he is forced to apologize, but Nestor still gives him a contract for a fight in Las Vegas. For Danny, it is a small victory. He may be angry at G, but his loyalty to his brother has never disappeared. Then Sugar reconnects with Charlotte. After their earlier misunderstanding, he apologizes again. This time, Charlotte finally opens up. They talk, they laugh, and before they realize it, they spend the entire night together. For Sugar, this may be the most dangerous development of all, because he is no longer simply investigating Earth. He is beginning to care about someone on it. And when he returns to his room, Peg appears to remind him of the truth. Sugar is changing. His tastes are changing. His emotions are changing. He is assimilating. And perhaps the greatest mystery of the episode is not what is happening to Vega, but what is happening to Sugar himself. Because the closer he gets to humanity, the further he may be moving away from who he really is. The episode ends in the morgue. Rows of boxes sit in silence. Inside them are the ashes of people who died unidentified or unclaimed. No family came for them. No one was waiting. Their entire lives have been reduced to a name nobody knows. Unknown. And suddenly, the title of the episode feels much deeper. Because Sugar is also living as an unknown. He is surrounded by people, but no one truly knows who he is. His fellow travelers are gone. His calls go unanswered. And now, for the first time, he is beginning to form real connections on Earth. With Melanie, with Val, and especially with Charlotte. But that connection comes with a price. Sugar is changing. His tastes are changing. His emotions are changing. He is becoming more attached to humanity, and Peg believes he is losing himself. Meanwhile, the mystery is getting even bigger. G-Moon is alive, but Vega may be getting suspicious. Chuy's phone could contain the evidence needed to expose the corrupt sheriff, and the fire sale conspiracy appears to be much larger than anyone imagined. So while Sugar is getting closer to the truth, he is also getting closer to becoming someone else. And that is the real danger. Maybe Sugar came to Earth searching for answers, but now he may be searching for something much more personal, a place to belong, someone who knows him, someone who will answer when he calls, and perhaps for the first time in his life, a home. But can Sugar find that connection without losing the person he really is? That is the question this episode leaves us with. And as the mystery surrounding Vega, fire sale, and Chuy's phone continues to grow, one thing is certain. The truth is not dead. It is only hiding. If you enjoyed this breakdown, share your theories in the comments and subscribe for more suspenseful movie and TV recaps. Because in Sugar, everyone has a secret, and the most dangerous one may belong to John Sugar.